Hi, my team and I have been hired by Mesra Cafe, a subsidiary of Petronas that you can find in all Petronas petrol stations throughout Malaysia. So throughout these 3 days, we're going to be teaching Mesra Cafe's digital team how to perform their own photography work for the social media advertisements. And not only that, we'll be teaching them food styling, staging, plating, and at the same time shooting alongside them so they can get a better experience of working with us professionally. So let me quickly share with you in this video how you can do a better shoot flow when you're shooting on location like this. So throughout these 3 days, we'll be doing a ton of shoots of Mesra Cafe's pastries, delicacies, and their beverages. The biggest challenge that you have when you're shooting outdoor on location is to choose your angle. In this case, we're going to be shooting for 3 days straight. The last thing I want to do is end up choosing different location and spending a lot of time identifying where to work. This is an important rule. Let's look at this particular table. This is a beautiful, that is a wide table like this. And most of the time, people will shoot into a wall or a corner. And that's not a wise thing to do. Because if you look at photography, what you're going to see at the back of the photo shoot, you can end up looking all the way to the back. And that is why I have the foot there. And then we choose to do it lengthwise, which means that we can really decorate a lot of things here. You won't see a lot of left and right in a photo shoot. So left and right allow me to put the light. Now imagine that if I were to have the food here, then the problem is that the side light will be so far away from the main ingredient and the food itself. So that way, it allows me to have the light coming in. So we're going to have the shoot and the photographer over that side. As you can see, we have this light very near as well. And this can come in very near. And in my previous lesson, I've always mentioned that you should have the food closer to this edge. That way, it's easier for me to have an apple box down here, and then I can do shoot that is top down like this. Or I can come closer like this, or I can step back and really have all these angles at the back. So with the lights coming in. So that explains why I choose this lengthwise and not horizontal-wise, because I noticed that a lot of photographers always thought that, hey, if I have more left, I have more right, I can put a lot of things here. That's not what you're supposed to do, because you have the staging area. Let me show you where our staging area is. Always have it away from the shoot set. More often than not, when you're shooting on location, especially in a restaurant where they are all leased location in prime shopping malls, you do not have a lot of spaces. And that is why I always teach photographers to make it a habit to have a staging area where you can do plating, decoration, and pre-production food styling before you bring them for a shoot. So you're going to have the shoot location and the staging location. This way your food stylists and the designers can work to their heart's content on how they can prepare the food, and by the time they bring it over to me, it's ready to shoot. And always remember this, the kitchen will always outdo you in speed. So that's why you need to have two teams, the photography team and the lighting team, and the food styling and the staging team. Practice that, you're going to perform better on location food photography. And these are some of the photos that we got throughout these 3 days, and some of them are even shot with just smartphone. I hope you enjoy yourself with this. And before I forget, there's something interesting I'd like to share with you. If you're based in Malaysia, you wouldn't want to miss this, because Viltrox and VPhoto have come together to organize a Discover Viltrox Portrait and Landscape Workshop. This is going to be conducted on the 13th of July on a Saturday, 2 p.m, 6 p.m. in Kota Damansara. So if you're using a Sony, Nikon or Fuji, you don't want to miss this, because there are a lot of Viltrox lens brought to you by VPhoto for you to test out and try the whole workshop. And I'll be a happy trainer to guide you how to use them correctly in portrait and landscape shoots. So see you. Click on this link and register now, because the seats are filling up really fast.